Prince William and Kate Middleton's homes from Kensington Palace to Adelaide Cottage. Following the coronation of his father, King Charles III, in May 2023, Prince William inherited a vast fortune and became one of England's biggest landowners. As the new Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall, he inherited the Duchy of Cornwall, a vast estate that spans approximately 20 counties, with assets valued at nearly $1.4 billion. As the Prince and Princess of Wales balance these extra pressures with the responsibilities of the crown, as well as raising a young family, click or scroll through to take a closer look at the places the royal couple have called home over the years. Like his father, Prince William had a long time to prepare for his new position, and his responsibilities now include an estate that brought in a reported $28.6 million in 2021, according to British newspaper The Guardian. But it hasn't been plain sailing for the young couple. In February 2024, the king announced he had been diagnosed with cancer, and just a month later, Catherine confirmed she was undergoing chemotherapy for the disease, according to the BBC. The Duchy of Cornwall's portfolio includes housing developments, holiday cottages, farms, woodland, coastlines, and a third of Dartmoor National Park, including its notorious prison, as well as Poundbury, the model village that King Charles began building in 1993. The Duchy also owns Highgrove House and most of the land on the Isles of Scilly. But where did it all begin for the prince? Let's start at the beginning. The prince was born on the 21st of June 1982. A year after the then Prince Charles and Princess Diana took up residence in apartments 8 and 9 in Kensington Palace following their fairytale wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral. Purchased by King William III as a country retreat back in 1689, the palace has been home to many royals, including Queen Victoria and Princess Margaret, and remains the London base of the Prince and Princess of Wales, although their permanent home is now at Windsor. Following his father's rise to the throne, the prince also took on his Scottish titles. The Prince and Princess of Wales are now known as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay in Scotland, and William will be titled the Earl of Carrick, Baron of Renfrew, Lord of the Isles and Prince and Great Steward of Scotland. It will give new significance to his annual stays at Balmoral Castle in the Highlands of Scotland, which has been a royal residence since 1852. The Prince and Princess of Wales met at the University of St Andrews in Fife, Scotland, and spent their first year living in St Salvator's Hall, where they became close friends. Affectionately known as Sally's, the student residence had 65 single rooms and 63 shared, along with an oak-paneled dining room and stained glass windows commemorating benefactors of the university. Having become inseparable during their first year, the pair teamed up with friends to rent a two-story house together in their second year at 13A Hope Street. Quickly becoming an item, they were an established couple by their third year and moved to a 4-bedroom cottage called Balgove House with friends on the Strathyram estate, a 400-acre private country pile owned by Henry Cheap, a distant cousin of the prince. As their relationship became more publicized, the couple would escape most weekends to a secret getaway on the Balmoral estate called Tannagar Cottage, which had been gifted to the prince by his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, just before she died. According to British magazine Woman and Home, the couple still use the charming 3-bedroom property when things get too busy at the main house during their annual stay at the Scottish estate. After graduation in 2005, Prince William joined the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, becoming an officer a year later, at the age of 24, and then serving as a search and rescue helicopter pilot, a job he later described as his greatest calling in life. Kate's appearance at his passing out parade at Sandhurst in December 2006, alongside the late Queen and her parents, was viewed as a clear indication that the pair might marry in the future. In between his military training and holidays with Kate, Prince William lived at Clarence House in London with his brother, Prince Harry. Located next to St James's Palace, the John Nash designed building was built for the Duke of Clarence in 1827 and has been home to King Charles III and Queen Camilla for the past 20 years. Meanwhile, Kate lived with her sister Pippa in their parents' flat in the heart of Chelsea, working for a family friend at the clothing store Jigsaw. William and Kate finally announced their engagement in the staterooms of St. James's Palace in central London in November 2010. The royal couple had become engaged in October, while on holiday in Kenya, and planned to marry the following spring or summer. It proved to be the biggest royal wedding since Prince Charles and Diana married in 1981. Excitement reached fever pitch by the time the royal couple kissed on the iconic balcony of Buckingham Palace on the 29th of April 2011. While Prince William has never lived at Buckingham Palace, it has been a constant throughout his life, from his regular appearances on the balcony as a child to his starring role in his wedding, as well as a formal lunch for 600 guests at the palace, hosted by his grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. There was also a dinner for 300. The royal couple had already been living together at a 4-bedroom farmhouse on the Bedorgan estate on the Welsh island of Anglesey before their marriage, while Prince William completed his Royal Air Force training. They rented the property from Lord and Lady Merrick for about £750, $1,021 per month, but left before the birth of their first child in 2013. The prince told various news outlets, "This island has been our first home together, and it will always be an immensely special place for us." Another special place, the Middleton's country home in Bucklebury, has been a key location in the couple's family life together since Michael and Carol Middleton bought the stunning Georgian house for an estimated $6.4 million in 2012. The Grade 2 listed house features 7 bedrooms, 5 reception rooms, a swimming pool, and a tennis court. Set on 18 acres of land, it has provided a refuge for the royal couple and their family over the years. After giving birth to Prince George on the 22nd of July 2013 at the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London, the royal couple drove directly to the Middleton Manor in Bucklebury so that Kate could recuperate after the birth, benefiting from her mother's support during those first weeks of motherhood. It was here that official photographs of their first child, George, who is second in line to the throne, were taken by Kate's father, Michael Middleton, in the garden with their black cocker spaniel, Lupo. Following the birth of George, the family took up residence in apartment 1A of Kensington Palace, which was formerly home to Princess Margaret, the late Queen's sister. Before they moved into the 20-room apartment, they undertook a $6.1 million refurbishment, which was paid for out of the sovereign grant given to the monarch from the Treasury. The couple moved to Windsor in the summer of 2022 but continues to use Kensington Palace as their London base. In May of 2015, the couple welcomed Princess Charlotte, third in line to the throne and pictured here in 2019 with her older brother George. After Charlotte's birth, the couple remained at apartment 1A as they had plenty of space for their growing family. The residence takes up 4 entire floors and over half the clock tower wing of the palace, so there was plenty of space for the young royals. But it wasn't all play. Pictured here is the drawing room of apartment 1A, where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry entertained former U.S. President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama before attending a private dinner party in 2016. That same year, a royal spokesperson confirmed that apartment 8 of Kensington was to be used as a workspace for the royal couple's official responsibilities and charitable work. During the same visit, a young Prince George had the chance to thank Barack and Michelle for the rocking horse they sent to the young prince for his first birthday, which came complete with the presidential seal on its saddle. They're pictured here in one of the apartment's 5 reception rooms, featuring cozy window seats and charming sash windows. Kate is said to have chosen many of the furnishings herself. The stunning Georgian mansion Anmer Hall was given to the then Duke and Duchess of Cambridge by the late Queen as a wedding gift and became their main residence before Prince George started school at Thomas's School in London in 2017. The Norfolk-based estate worked very well for the family when William was a pilot for the East Anglian Air Ambulance, and allowed the couple to raise their young family away from the media spotlight. On the 23rd of April 2018, the couple had their 3rd child, Prince Louis, pictured here with his older sister at Anmer Hall. Kate took the picture herself before sharing it on Instagram. The couple lived here between 2015 and 2017, before they moved back to London full-time, but continued to use Anmer Hall as their country residence, spending time here at weekends and during the holidays. Amid a flurry of rumors that a possible move was on the cards, the Prince and Princess of Wales finally relocated their family to Windsor in the summer of 2022. There were several reasons for the move, not least to be closer to the late Queen, who had been experiencing fragile health in the final months of her life. The couple were also keen to give their children a more normal childhood in a rural setting, and enrolled all 3 children at Lambrook Prep School in Berkshire, not far from where Kate grew up. The family are currently residing at grade lines listed Adelaide Cottage, which is a short walk from St. George's Chapel on the Windsor estate. The 4-bedroom property, built back in 1831 for King William IV's wife, Queen Adelaide, was renovated in 2015 and did not require a costly refurbishment before they moved in, which was important to the couple. The cottage is also conveniently close to Kate's parents, who live a 45-minute drive from Windsor Great Park, as well as her sister Pippa. Over the centuries, the cottage was a favorite retreat of Queen Victoria and once housed Princess Margaret's lover, Group Captain Peter Townsend. British magazine Town and Country reported it boasted opulent interiors, including a ceiling covered with gilded dolphins, a rope decoration from a 19th century royal yacht in the master bedroom, and a stately marble Greco-Egyptian fireplace. Post-renovation, however, the cottage is believed to have a more modest design, and although little is known about the current interiors, this image of Kate in the home's living room, taken from a video she delivered on behalf of the Forward Trust for Addiction Awareness Week 2022, suggests a cozy, French country-inspired aesthetic. Elsewhere on the royal estate, there was much discussion over whether or not King Charles' brother Prince Andrew would be forced to vacate his longtime Windsor home, the Royal Lodge. The king has urged Andrew to move to Frogmore Cottage, from which Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were evicted in early 2023. Rumors circulated that Charles had earmarked the Royal Lodge property for William and Kate as a more befitting residence for their position as Prince and Princess of Wales. However, as of August 2025, the BBC announced that William and Kate are moving to Forest Lodge, another home in Windsor Great Park. The Prince and Princess of Wales are funding the move to the Forest Lodge seen here privately, and they will pay market rent on the property, according to the BBC. Built in the 1770s, the house was once called Holly Grove, changed to Forest Lodge in 1936 by Edward VIII. The Princess of Wales announced in a video message in March 2024 that she underwent chemotherapy for cancer following abdominal surgery the previous January. Following weeks of uncertainty and frenzied speculation over an edited Mother's Day photo, the princess put paid to conspiracy theories and appealed for time and privacy as she and her young family faced the issue, as reported by the BBC. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope, she said. You are not alone. The royal couple are reportedly viewing the move later in 2025 as long-term, with Forest Lodge acting as their forever home. It will be where they plan to live as a family when the Prince and Princess of Wales become King and Queen. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Your support means a lot. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Always take care.